Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I have a very special unboxing slash unpackaging opening of this thing to share with you guys. So this has been on the way to me for well over a month. Initially, actually further beyond that, it was supposed to be sent to me sooner, but for some reason never left the Maxace warehouse, wherever that is. And I contacted them and said, hey, did you guys send this? And they checked on it and said, no, it never left. So they sent me another one, and then it got stuck, and it finally made it. I wasn't sure that it was going to make it. I know what this is. And I'm very excited about it. I cannot wait to share it with you guys. Maxace has sent me nothing but pure fire since since they first started sending me stuff. So I'm really excited. I will link it down below. I think it's available. I'll link it down below. You guys can check it out if you want. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex, and thank you to Maxace for getting this to me. Was not expecting the extravagant case here. Oh, I hope you guys are ready. Let's open this bad boy up. Okay, look at all this extra hardware. Dude, thank you. That's great. I love this. Yeah. This is the Hephaestus. Hephaestus. I am assuming I'm pronouncing that correctly. Oh, boy. All right, here we go. Come on out of there, big boy. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's a big boy. Yeah, look at this freaking beast. Oh, my gosh. Let's go. Oh, it's got one of those things. How do we open it? Let's find out together. It has one of the pins, right? That's the double lock in the open position, making it, I know I can't say it makes it essentially as strong as a fixed blade, because then what I get is, actually, that's not true, because the full tank of a fixed blade is infinitely stronger than a knife with a pen. Shut up! Look at this thing! Holy moly! What a monster! Okay, so we have here. Try to find the point where it'll drop. We have this secondary area right here, and I remember that being the case with the Sandstorm. It's because there is a hole in the blade, and that creates a sort of spacing in the detent ball track. But anyways, this is what I was joking about. You can put this pin in here, right? Look down there. Look down there at the fixed blade people who they can't control themselves. They're like,
that actually is true. It actually cannot be as strong as a fixed blade.
Look at them down there. They could. What? Now they're gonna aggressively try and delete it. They can't. They can't stop themselves. It's like me. I can't stop myself from imitating them before they do it. Right. Yeah, it doubles up the lock, making it completely and totally above and beyond. The frame lock is plenty strong to lock the blade out. This is a freaking hulking monster of a knife. So this has the adjustable, I think you can turn this and adjust the tension on the lock bar. Honestly, as it is, it's very good. Oh man, what a beast. That is freaking crazy. So we have this big, thick, Maxace, their machining quality is so utterly ridiculous, right? You'd look at this and truthfully, this being made by almost any other company right now, even other premium Chinese production companies, the price on it would be utterly insane. But as far as I remember, the price on this is fairly reasonable. Look at this. And we've got kind of a rougher, blasted finish on the inside of that little thing right there, whatever we call that. Hephaestus, M390 2022. We have thumb studs that double as blade stops. Do they actually work as thumb studs? Yes, they do. God, this thing is such a monster. But yeah, they double as the stops. So we've got this thing, if you want it to be, is about as reinforced as you could ever ask a fixed blade to be? I mean, think about the points of contact here. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 for the lock there. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not. It's pretty well locked down. Oh man, I've been waiting on this thing for so long. Really cool. So these are titanium inlays, but they do make this monster, or they did in the past make this monster with Damascus inlays, zirconium, and maybe Mokume gain. I'm not really sure. But whatever's still available, I'll make sure is listed down in the description. I'm so happy to have this. It reminds me of that big crazy Riot prototype, the T1000, or was that what it was called? The thing that I took a look at here fairly recently. Look at this subtle recurve back here. Interesting. Satin finish on the blade down at the cutting edge. It actually is not thin. I mean, it's thinner than what you'd expect. Just slice a piece of paper with it, which doesn't prove anything. We're just seeing how sharp the factory edge is. Actually, yeah. This thing will slice no problem. That's actually quite a bit better than I thought it was going to be. There is so much material here filling the hand, and it's not like this is like they just like slopped these things in here, right? The way that these are laid in or set into the titanium is actually really, really nice. All of the edges and everything, even areas like this, are knocked down, so they're not super duper sharp. This is really gorgeous. This is so comfortable in the hand because there's so much material here. I mean, the thickness of the handle. I mean, this is monstrously heavy duty. I mean, well, I shouldn't say heavy duty. What I mean is, this is like monstrously overbuilt in the sense that there's just a lot of thick material, right? Whether or not that translates to utility, I'll let you guys argue about that infinitely down in the comment section. The weight of this thing is 10.79 ounces. Oh man, I just love overbuilt knives. I love it, and I can tell you, judging by what seems to be popular on, and it's not just my, Instagram and my shorts. I mean, this is true. I would say this is true in general in the knife world. Every time somebody releases some overbuilt monstrosity, right, it gets a lot of attention. There's always that flood of people that come in and nobody really cares. Nobody's really listening because everybody already knows. But they're saying it's not practical. They're the people who are trying to force educate, right? So they're there. And then there's people who are just like, I didn't know that this existed. And then there's people in the general enthusiast knife community who are like, wow, that thing's interesting because it's insane. I'm drawn to it because it is ridiculous, not because I see some sort of utilitarian benefit to this hulking monstrosity, right? But my point is that overbuilt knives draw a lot of attention, right? There was a time where those were really popular and people were taking them a lot more seriously in 2012, 2013. Then we kind of pulled away from that. And now it seems like we're back, but ironically, right? Like companies are making these because they draw a lot of attention. And people, like, I enjoy these because they're crazy. I enjoy them because they are ridiculous, right? This is so busy, but for some reason, it's just appealing, right? Are these actually, like, do they come out? I'm not really sure if they do or not. It's titanium with titanium inlays. There's so much titanium here. Oh, man, this is cool. I've been waiting on this for a long time, guys. Nice, perfectly centered blade. No blade play whatsoever. No lock stick. No pivot lash. Nice clicky detent. No detent lash. Maxace makes a ridiculous product. They make a ridiculous product. If you've ever been on the fence about a Maxace, right, whatever you like, if you have other reservations, then fine. But if you don't have reservations, and you're looking at companies like Maxace, and you're thinking, I don't know, I've never bought from them before, the quality is off the charts. It's absolutely insane. This is not a review. This is just an unboxing and first impressions. You guys will absolutely get a full comprehensive review of this knife a few weeks from now. Let's measure it real quick. God, 9.6 inches, truly 9.6 inches blade length. 4.25 cutting edge. Holy crap. The cutting edge is almost 4.25. What a monster. Oh, I love stuff like this. I love stuff like this. This is crazy. Maxace, keep being crazy. Keep making weird things, please. This is so much more interesting. This is so much more interesting than some of the stuff that I've handled here lately. And listen, I like to review things from all corners, but I'm sure you guys can tell there's a difference in my enthusiasm when I'm looking at something that's, $45 from those companies who shall not be named and keep making basically the exact same thing over and over again. There's a lot of difference in my enthusiasm for that stuff versus my enthusiasm for this stuff. This is interesting. It's expensive, but it's interesting, and it makes for content that is much more, enjoyable for me to create. Thank goodness for companies like Maxace. Okay, that's going to be pretty much it today, guys. Need to calm down. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.